Josiah, his wife Sarah, and their 4 children returned home from church in the small town of Villisca, Iowa. With them were 2 young guests, Lena and Ina Stillinger, who had been invited for a sleepover. Sometime after midnight, a man either slipped in through the front door, or he had been waiting in the attic for hours. He made his way upstairs to the master bedroom where Josiah and Sarah Moore were sleeping. Investigators believe Sarah was attacked first, but when the killer's axe blade got stuck on the wall mid-swing, he flipped it around and used the blunt end to continue his attack. On the wall above the bed, deep gouges still mark where the axe struck mid-swing. Josiah was hit more than anyone else, nearly double the blows of any other victim for reasons that remain a mystery. From there, the killer moved to the children's room. Paul, Arthur, Mary, and Herman were all bludgeoned in their beds. When investigators later swept the room with high-powered UV lights, they found strange swirling blood patterns on the walls and ceilings. Believing his work was done, the murderer went downstairs, perhaps to eat? As a plate of uneaten beans and toast was found on the table, only to discover that 2 more children were still asleep in the guest room, the Stillinger girls. Lena had begged her parents not to stay over that night, a strange hesitation for a child who loved being with the Moores, but because the town streetlights were out due to a dispute with the power company, the girls were forced to stay, a chilling coincidence. When it was all over, the killer propped the axe against the dresser, covered every mirror and window with cloth, and vanished into the night. The next morning, a neighbor noticed Sarah hadn't been out to feed the chickens, something she did every day before dawn. Concerned, she went to the house, found the doors locked, and called Josiah's brother Ross. When Ross got there, he forced his way inside and discovered the horror. Bodies covered with sheets, the house eerily still. Back then, phone calls had to be connected through switchboard operators, and as word spread, the town descended into chaos. Before police even arrived, townspeople poured into the house, stealing belongings, some even taking fragments of Josiah's skull as souvenirs. Days later, locals burned what remained of the Moore family's possessions, desperate to erase the stain of what was now being called the Villisca Axe Murders. The main suspect was Reverend George Kelly, a traveling preacher known for his unstable behavior, perverse tendencies, and schizophrenia. The morning after the murders, witnesses saw him on a train, muttering about 8 souls being trapped, 8 souls lost, saying the town should pity the killer. He confessed to the murders, but later retracted his statement, claiming police coercion. The trial ended in a hung jury, and the Reverend walked free.